Hey, I saw this outdoor poster, Get Money Now, apply, in-store, online. So I wanted to use it as an excuse to talk about the difference between lawful money and what's called legal tender. Currently in the United States, we only have legal tender. Legal tender is a script that's written for lands that are under military domination. You might say it's war money. So for example, after World War II, many of the nations were under a form of legal tender backed by the military forces that occupy. So if you look on your $1 bill, you will see legal tender. This is legal tender. Now, what is lawful money? Lawful money is when there is a bank of repository of value. In other words, there's something that stands behind it. And it is guaranteed because there is a standard behind it, such as a gold standard or silver standard or whatever. The United States does not have a standard. The standard of gold was removed, I believe, under Roosevelt, and then I believe the silver standard was removed under Nixon. Now, when I was growing up, my father said to me, you would like to get all the coins that you can that are 1964 and earlier. Well, why is that, Dad? He said, well, they're not putting silver in the coins anymore. My dad gave me good advice, and I was able to collect some quarters, dimes, and 50-cent piece that still had a silver value. So there's no value in the coins except for whatever the value of copper is or whatever the mixture is. There's no precious metal such as gold or silver. Now that would be based on a standard. When I had a quarter prior to 1964, it had a silver content. So therefore it had a value in and of itself. It had what you call intrinsic value. So the money has no intrinsic value and is basically backed by nothing except the promise of loans that are made from the government out, and that's the basis of it is you. It's hard to understand, but the basis is you and me and our ability to work. In other words, there's no gold in Fort Knox, okay? And there's no silver. I recall listening to a group of CDs about the building of the large facility in Tennessee that was trying to compose part of the atomic bomb. And it said in those CDs they borrowed the silver of the United States because it was good to help refine the rocks to make uranium and to make the atomic bomb. Well, guess what? It was a heist. The silver's gone. The gold's gone. In other words, there's nothing behind the dollar. It is not lawful money. It is legal tender. So when you have your dollar bills or your $5 bills or $20 bills in your wallet or purse, you're looking at legal tender. Now try to remember, there's a difference between legal and lawful. Legal is phony. Lawful is valid. So legal tender is basically monopoly money. Well, anyhow, seeing this sign set me off, and I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll try to explain a little more in future. But I'm out walking, and when I see something, I use it as a stimulus. Not a stimulus check, but a stimuli to get my mind thinking and say, well, gee, what needs to get out there on a video? So the only really thing you can get is legal tender, not lawful money. So basically, the word money should be eliminated, and it should say, get tender now. And then you can sing Love Me Tender by Elvis. All right. Just being goofy. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your viewership and I appreciate your comments. End of video.